Think I finally found the one, my dudes. I finally discovered the YouTube guitar teacher that gets me. Which is crazy, because there's like a bajillion of them, right? They all have a course to sell, they all promise to have the answers, and then you buy it, never watch it, and pretend you got better. And that was relatable as hell, and you know it. But why don't we vibe with all of them? I mean, they're all kind of teaching the same shit, right? 100% they do. Theory is theory, all facts all day. But the language of music is nuanced and rooted in emotion, right? And I think it takes a special kind of person to properly teach you the math behind music while also getting you to feel why it works. And if you've been looking for that person, I got you, homie. Look no further than the Donut Doctor. His real name is Nicholas Vein... Yeah, we're just gonna call him Dr. Donut Man, okay? Well, there are 3 core reasons why I feel Dr. Donut Man got through to me as a teacher while no one else did. And I already kind of told you one of those reasons. Firstly, his accolades are genuinely insane. He plays live all the time, he's been on TV, tours with huge artists, and has fully legitimized himself as a professional musician in many ways. It's honestly pretty inspiring, and I trust what he has to say just on that merit alone. It kind of feels like I'm about to hit on him, doesn't it? Sir, I'm married. Please stop being so tasteful. Facts though, he's a great player with actual receipts for his accomplishments. Secondly, he legitimately seems like a really nice guy. Homie gives off a real vibe like it is important to him that you get better at the guitar. And that feeling does way more to encourage you to learn than you would think. When it feels like someone's mission in life is to propel your excellence and noise-based savagery. That's just a special quality that not many folks can capture. And the third reason? He does an incredible job at teaching you not just how something works, but why it makes you feel a certain way when you hear it and play it. Side note there, I spent an incredibly long amount of time telling people that I play just by feel and I avoided theory at all cost. So I mean it deeply when I say, learning not just what to play, but the mechanics behind why it works and the feelings you get when you hear those sounds, it's allowed me to feel my guitar playing better than I ever have in my whole life. And it is bananas that the person that has had such a profound impact on my playing calls himself the Donut Doctor. Now what kind of nerd would I be if I didn't show you what I was talking about? Homie has a video where he's talking about triads. I believe it was uploaded about a month ago. I'll put a link in the top comment. He gives a simple chord progression of C, A minor, D minor, and G. Now, if you had asked me to play that chord progression before, I more than likely would have just defaulted to the cowboy chords down at the bottom, or playing the trusty power chords that we all know and love, followed by C minor pentatonic licks, even though the progression's in major. You related with that one as well. You're not just lying to me and all the other nerds watching, you're lying to yourself too. Well, after he gets done showing you that progression, he shows you how to play the same thing using triads not in the standard C major position. See how all the chords were really closely grouped together and kind of easy to get to, and then it sounded so much more cohesive than those basic bitch chords I was playing before. What he teaches you in that video is how to connect chords that use similar notes in close groupings, and those act as glue. And then changing one or two other notes just kind of changes the vibe and the feel of the whole thing. Well, that lesson in progression sent me down a rabbit hole that I'd love to share with you, so you got the time, please stick around. This is where it gets cool. And I also hope you go check out the Donut Doctor when you're done with this video. I'm going to play the same progression, C, A minor, D minor, and G, but every pass I'm going to change where I play it and what order I play the individual notes in. Tones today are going to be my Texas Toast Guitars Memphis John Lennon tribute with the Charlie Christian neck pickup, mwah, into my Fender Princeton with the tastiest of ambient hall reverbs. Try to get a sense for the vibe shifts despite the fact that I'm using the same 4 chords. How is it possible that the same 4 chords can carry such vastly different vibes? Well, there's a few reasons. Number 1 is string thickness. Take the same chord in the same octave with the notes in the same exact order. And they can carry very different weights depending on which string set you choose to play it on. Pretty insane and wildly overlooked. The second reason is because octaves are also changing. And that can obviously make the same chord have a completely different feel. Lower octaves generally moodier, while higher octaves can capture the heavens. And finally, if you're following a picking pattern instead of just strumming, I mean, yeah, you're hitting the same notes in each chord, but as you move around the neck, you're hitting those notes in different orders. Each triad has the same notes, but sometimes it's root, third, fifth, third, root, fifth, root, third. That was all hard to say in one take, and so on. Now, before you go check out the Donut Doctor and give him your dollars, I just want to say this. Music is different for all of us. Some people just want to listen, some people just want to learn songs, and some people just want to riff out for 50 years on their Gibson Murphy lab while they fondle a Joe Bonamassa poster. I say that last one with love. But if you've ever questioned to yourself, how can I actually get better at my instrument and play the way the pros play? Following people like the Donut Doctor is kind of how you do it. Now, although I'm not there yet, I am on my way, and I can confirm it is a more expressive, powerful, and emotional way to play that I've never experienced before in my entire life. And to the Donut Doctor, all I can really say is thank you so much for what you do, man. I wish you nothing but success, riches, a million guitars, and enough Fresca to choke a goat. You're one of the good ones, nerd. Keep slapping. My name is Zach. This has been Audibly Dumb. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, if I say something's cool, it's 'cause it fucking is.